everyone, welcome back to a new post today. Let's continue with where we stop for the most important topics that you need to keep track for the UPSC upcoming Civil Services Examination Prelims 2025. The very first issue, let's track January 8th, 9th and 10th today. The very first issue is of the 18th Pravasiya Bharatiya Divas that is celebrated biannually. So this event was conducted it was inaugurated by Prime Minister Narendra Modi and it was held in Odisha. So on January 9th, it is celebrated once in 2 years, so it's a biannual celebration honoring the contribution of the Indian diaspora, and the theme for this year's is Diaspora's Contribution to Viksit Bharat. So this is the Pravasiya Bharatiya Divas is celebrated on the return of Mahatma Gandhi's to India from Africa, and after that where he participated in the national movement of India. The next is about India and US now to jointly manufacture sonobuoys. So what is sonobuoys? It is a small expandable sonar device that is used to detect underwater sounds and transmit them by radio. The sonobuoys are used in anti-submarine warfare and also underwater acoustic research. The sonobuoy co-production initiative highlights the growing depth of India-US defense cooperation. It's a landmark development between India and US. They have announced collaboration for sonobuoys, advanced underwater detection devices crucial for anti-submarine warfare and undersea domain awareness as well. Home Minister has inaugurated Bharat Pol. What is Bharat Pol? Bharat Pol is a portal, the broadcast hub for assistance and real-time action against transnational crimes via international police cooperation. It was developed by the CBI. Now it will allow the central and state agencies to easily connect with the Interpol and speed up their investigation. So it's a cooperating portal between Interpol and India. Bharat Pol was developed by CBI. The CBI acts as the National Central Bureau for Interpol in India and connects all the law enforcement agencies in India to law enforcement agencies across 195 countries through Interpol. Currently, all the central agencies and the police forces of various states and union territories coordinate with the CBI, Interpol license officers and unit officers concerning through letters, faxes, emails, due to which they face delay in the investigation. The Bharat portal will make collaboration more seamless. The next is about the Pulikat Lake and the Nilapattu Bird Sanctuary, which is located in AP in news. Now, the third three-day Flamingo Festival was held here, and that is why this was in news. Apart from that, Supreme Court was questioning the delay of the centre in forming an expert committee under the Dam Safety Act of 2021. The court sought the centre's response on the safety of the Mullaperiyar Dam in Kerala as well. So the court asked the centre why it had not formed a committee which is formed under the Act to assess the structural safety of Mullaperiyar. It also questioned the centre's failure to constitute a national committee on dam safety. It also asked the states of Tamil Nadu and Kerala to address whether the court formed supervisory committee or the statutory body under the Dam Safety Act would be effective. The Dam Safety Act is a very recent act which was formulated in 2021. It aims to ensure safe operation, maintenance and surveillance of the dams across the country. It requires the dams owners to inspect the dams before and after monsoon season and during and after calamities. It also requires the centre to constitute a National Dam Safety Authority at the central level. And the next is about the pleas in the Supreme Court challenging the manner of appointment of the Central Election Commissioner and the Chief Election Commissioner and the other election commissioners. Now, in 2023 March, the Supreme Court, the top court, had provided a panel for providing the names to be appointed to the President of India, which consists of the Prime Minister, Leader of Opposition and the CJI. However, the centre brought up a law which replaced this panel members, that is the Prime Minister, Leader of Opposition, and in place of CJI, it is provided a minister. Therefore, it has removed the CJI from the purview of appointing of Chief Election Commissioner and other election commissioner. So the Supreme Court Constitution Bench had declared the appointment of the Chief Election Commissioner and Election Commissioner would be made by the President on advice of a panel consisting of the Prime Minister, the Leader of the Opposition and the Chief Justice of India until a law is in place. And recently the Parliament has brought out a law in 2023, and this provides for a panel consisting of the Prime Minister, Leader of Opposition and a minister nominated by the Prime Minister to be on the panel to provide the names to be appointed by the President as the Chief Election Commissioner and the Election Commissioner. We have state election commissioners at the state level, which are provided in the Panchayati Act of 73rd Amendment and also the 74th Amendment, which deals with municipality. They conduct elections to the local bodies. The next is about the steps taken by WHO for the next pandemic to handle it. Recently, the HMPV virus was in news in China. So, a new WHO hub for pandemic and epidemic intelligence in Berlin was set up, which detects threats and also mitigates them. The World Bank Pandemic Fund is created. The mRNA Technology Transfer Hub is created in South Africa. A global training hub for biomanufacturing in South Korea. And after the Mahakumbh had started, now we have teledensity news. The companies are checking the teledensity. What exactly is teledensity and how does it help? Teledensity is nothing but the telephone connections per 100 people in a given area. It is also called as telephone density, and it is an important indicator of how accessible voice and data services are in the region. It can also be used to compare the level of access between different areas like urban and rural areas, and it is correlated with per capita GDP of an area as well. Apart from that, it is used as an indicator of purchasing power in the region's middle class. Now, the next important news is about the Zedmore tunnel inaugurated in Sonmarg. It will bolster defense accessibility, boost tourism by providing all-weather connection between the tourism hub of Kashmir and Srinagar. Built at an altitude of 8,500 feet, the Zedmore tunnel is named after the Z-shaped mountain pass at the Ganganjir in central Kashmir's Gandarbal district, which is located 10 kilometers ahead of the tourist place of Sonmarg. Besides providing strategic accessibility to the defense forces to the northern borders, it will also connect Sonmarg with the Srinagar all around the year and boost economy and also tourists in the region. And another 14 kilometers Zojila tunnel being connected to Zedmore will make strategic Srinagar Sonmarg Leh highway an all-weather road. And recently, the Supreme Court was hearing an issue about SC/ST creamy layer. Let me tell you, creamy layer concept is not applied to the SC and ST. It is applied only to the OBCs. It consists of the more affluent members of the backward classes who are not eligible for reservation. The concept of the creamy layer was introduced by the Supreme Court in 1992 under the Indira Saune case to ensure reservations benefit only the most disadvantaged. The creamy layer concept is applied to the OBCs. The creamy layer is not applied to the SC and ST as they face social stigma and discrimination in addition of economic disadvantages. The Constitution envisions reservations as a way to address structural discrimination and also economic upliftment as well. And the next is about India releasing 10,000 genomes. Now, the Genome India project was started in 2020, and a total of 10,000 genome samples across diverse sections of Indian society have been collected by the Department of Biotechnology under the Genome India project. Now, this is a milestone by making the genomic data of 10,000 individuals publicly accessible. It will help in identifying the rare diseases of the Indian population and tailoring medicines to suit certain genome types and also expand gene therapy. Finland has closed its border with Russia. It's a Scandinavian country that is located in the north of Europe, neighboring Norway, Sweden and Finland. It neighbors the Barents Sea. It has a very long border, almost 1,300 kilometers with Russia. Recently, Finland became a member of the NATO, which angered Russia. And also it is surrounded by the Gulf of Bothnia, the Baltic Sea as well. So it also it has a land boundary with Russia and Sweden in the north. It is surrounded by the Atlantic Ocean and the Arctic Ocean in the north. So this is about Finland blocking its border with the access to Russia. And these were the issues I thought I should be tracking for you all for January 8th, 9th, 10th, 10th. If you did, please please do like, share and subscribe, and don't forget to comment at the end of the video. I shall see you in my next post. Until then, it's very happy learning.